back with my next episode on Sunday Stories. And as the caption reads, the story's name is Immortal Hero. This is a story about a person who is said to be still always being on duty, still guarding the borders of our nation, protecting all the soldiers, alerting all the soldiers, and it is quite possible you must be knowing about whom I'm saying. This is about Baba Harbhajan Singh. Many of you must have read about him. It's there anywhere you want to see. There are movies on him. There are so many videos on him. So Baba Harbhajan Singh was, I took out these details, because it really touched my heart and the way things are. Sometimes we feel it is beyond our understanding, but this is the truth. So he was born on the 30th of August 1946. Alright, and he was born in Sardana. This is a place in Punjab, which is now in Pakistan, right? And because this is an old story, about 1946, till then the partition had not taken place. Alright, and he did his schooling from DAV, and then when he grew up, he was enlisted in the Punjab regiment. He became a soldier who is 24/7 on duty till he's alive. But this person is said to be on duty even after his death. So it goes like this, that he was, it is, in official, the things that they write, how a person died, how a soldier died, how he was martyred, or then how the funeral took place. He was given a military funeral, and it is in the official statement, it is written that he died during a battle. Alright, but there is also a legend behind this, that he was actually leading a group of mules. Alright, mule is an animal, and they were transporting things very secretly to the soldiers. So he had to go with the mules. The mules were all loaded with all the supplies and all, and he had to take them to a place where he is said to have drowned in a flooded glacier. Alright, and he died. Till 3 days, people didn't know anything about him. He did not reach the place with the mules. Alright, and so, everybody was people were thinking, where was he? And there was also, people even thought that it is quite possible that this soldier, he was a young man of just 22. They thought he had run away. He had got scared with this soldier's duty and he had run away. People thought this. But after his death, he came into the dream of his best friend. He was also a soldier, and told the exact location where everyone could find his body. After 3 days, his body was found exactly at the same place that he had told in the dream. And then after that, he was given a military funeral was done, and with proper honors and everything. Alright, now he was posted where? I took out the details because I didn't want to be wrong, and you also can go and check about him, and there are little stories which I will narrate. I will narrate a story, and this person is known as the hero of Nathula. He is also known as the saint of the state. And I'll tell you the reason. Let me tell you, he was, posted when he was on duty. He was posted in and around Nathula Pass, all right, and the Sino-India border. That is the place which is between Sikkim and Tibet. All right, he was posted there. And, it is said that even now, when he is not alive, soldiers over there have experienced his presence. He is still on duty. He warns the soldiers 3 days before any attack that has to take place. He warns them to be careful. He tells them so many details. He comes in their dreams and tells them. He wants all the soldiers to be very disciplined and very, very neatly dressed. Their attire should be very neat. And it is said the soldiers who are dirty and their dress is dirty, they have often experienced him slapping them and telling them to be a disciplined and neatly dressed soldier. And for his own attire, his dress is still over there. All right, it is kept over there and people honor his dress. A temple has been made. All right, a temple is there. People go and worship in that temple, and it is said that he really grants favors. Whatever you go and ask in the temple, he grants those favors to the soldiers and to the people who go there. So unbelievable. I wanted to share this with you because, I remember, whenever we talk about soldiers, he definitely, always comes in my mind. And those people regard him as the saint of the state. They also made this temple is there. Even if you go there, you can also go and, see there. And he is, he every year, these soldiers, they don't get holidays very often, but every year he used to go to meet his family, especially his mother. All right, and that was in Kapurthala. So till date, it is their practice, the practice of the soldiers and all the soldiers and whoever their authorities are. Till date, now also, all his belongings are packed into a trunk. All right, and on a jeep departs on 11th of September every year with all his belongings in that trunk, and all the soldiers, they contribute whatever they can, the money, and they go and the seat is booked in the train in which he used to travel. All right, from the New Jalpaiguri, all right, a train goes to his village in Kuka, that is near Kapurthala, where his family lives. Till date, on every 11th September, a jeep departs, goes to the station with his trunk, with all his belongings, and with a little amount of money. And even the soldiers, when the age till the time when they can work, and after they get retired, they get their pension. So this man his family gets his pension. All right. And he was, because people have experienced his presence, his retirement was like, they never showed that he had left his job. All right. His service period was recorded as from 30th June 1965 to the 1st December 2019. He had died in 1968, but till 2019 his service period was shown, and after that the pension that he had to get, his family gets, and the soldiers contribute whatever money they can and they send it in that trunk. 2 or 3 soldiers always go, and a seat is booked in that train. A special reservation is done. Even if the train is packed and there is no space in the train, it is said that sometimes that train, the reservation is done on first come first basis. Whoever comes first gets the ticket. So, but his ticket has got a special reservation. His trunk travels in that seat, and soldiers go, 2 or 3 soldiers, and they go to his family, and exactly after 1 month it is brought back. Isn't it great? and people feel his presence. You will not believe, whenever there is a meeting going on, and the meeting of the Indian personals, the meeting of the Chinese personals, because they share the border, they have also experienced his presence. They too honor him, the Chinese. All right, and it is said that whenever there is a meeting going on, an important meeting, and the flag is, always a flag is kept there of the country, whether it is this Indian flag, in China it is the Chinese flag, there is a special chair left empty for him, all right, to show that this is his seat, and probably he must be available here, he must be sitting. Till now, this seat is kept for him in India also, in China also. So that means even they must have experienced his presence. All right. And people feel that, he slaps them, he makes them alert, he comes and talks to them, he helps them, helps the soldiers. And it is also said, in this train when he is traveling, he has helped many people. People have experienced talking to him. And a short story which I will tell you now related to this is, you must have seen, it's there on the YouTube, where everywhere, it is the movie Plus Minus. All right, and you must have known about Bhuvan Bam. You people, there are many people who like him, and Divya Gupta, and they are traveling in a train in that movie. The movie's name is Plus Minus. It's a short movie, and in that it is talked about him, that this girl, she gets into the train and she's very frustrated, and she keeps her bag and all, and she meets him and she gets to talk to him. He was also traveling, and she starts talking to him, and she's a very irritated lady at that time, because she has had a very bad experience with her mother-in-law, and she wants to just leave and stay with her own parents. So she shares her problems with Bhuvan Bam, who is actually Harbhajan Singh. All right, a young, he's a young soldier, dressed as a soldier only, and he has that rank was there. And she's talking to him, and probably in that movie, when you see, no one else is able to see this soldier, Harbhajan Singh. All right, Baba Harbhajan Singh. And she is talking to him, and in fact, people, they turn around to see who she is talking to. All right, but she was able to see this spirit of Harbhajan, and he says, she talks to him and she says, I'm really very upset, and I'm going back. I will leave my husband, and I'm going back because I have really got frustrated with my mother-in-law. So, he tries to talk very nicely, and he says, see, people are not bad. Circumstances sometimes, make us feel that sometimes circumstances make people do wrong things, but that doesn't mean that the person is wrong. And moreover, he says, don't be judgmental. Don't, if someone is saying anything, don't think bad about that person. Think why he must have told so. So, he says, all right, you tell me about your mother-in-law. How do you feel? She is a bad woman. So, she says that she doesn't listen, and she's, the words that she uses is that she's very akdu. So he says, no, that must be that she has her own self-esteem. All right. And he says that it is for her self-respect that, you feel that she's this way. She goes on to say, no, it's not that like that. She dominates me, and she has made me a puppet in her life. So he says, why do you, feel that she's dominating? It is quite possible she loves you a lot. She loves you a lot. So, she feels that she has, her rights on you. There are times when our parents, our mothers also dominate. They also tell us to do this and not to do this. There we don't feel bad. But if she's a mother-in-law, we feel that she is being wrong. So then, she says, no, she tries to control everything in the house. Do this, do that, not this way, not that way. So he says, see, she's vigilant. She doesn't want you to do anything wrong. She doesn't want you to commit any mistake. So she's actually guarding you. Parents, your mother also guides you, right? She tells us how to cook. Don't do this, don't do that. This might happen, that might happen. Even the parents, tell us, and they are vigilant towards us. So, this girl, the Divya Gupta, the heroine in that film, she also feels, yes, he's right. And then she says, no, but I don't want to live. Even my husband is like that. He says, all right, I'll tell you one thing. Don't be judgmental and don't take out conclusions like that. And make a list of plus and minus points of your husband. So then she says, see, for you it is so easy. You are a soldier. You stay in the border and you just go for a month to meet your family. So how will you fight in that 1 month? He says, no, I write letters to my fiancée. She writes letters to me. And then he names her his fiancee's name was Nimmi. And he had not been able to marry her. So he says, she writes to me and I write to her. And we, fight in the letters. But till the time next letter arrives, my anger has gone and I become so happy that I've received a letter from home, from my fiancé. So this anger just subsides. And then he says that, once even he thought why he gets angry at his fiancée, and he tried to write the good points, the plus and the minus of the fiancée. And he says the plus points were so many. But when I started writing the minus points, and as I had been told not to be, conclusive, not to take out a conclusion, I tried to write and then I felt, no, this is because of this nature of that person. So I cut it. And then I was not able to write the minus points. No one is actually bad. So he says, now you go and sleep. You take the upper seat, you go and sleep and try to write plus and minus of your husband. So she goes up and, she sits, and then because it's a train journey, people usually, feel difficult to sleep there. And then she had to reach early in the morning, so she didn't want to sleep. She talks to her husband. No, first she starts writing the plus and the minus, and she writes, he's caring, he's this, he's that, he supported me, many things she writes. And then when she starts writing the minus, she writes and then she cuts. Then she thinks of something else, then she writes, then she cuts. And then finally, she feels that, no, there is no minus point in my husband. Why was I getting so angry? And then she calls her husband and says, will you come and pick me? So he talks very nicely. He said, definitely, I'll be there at the station before time. And then she thinks of the mother-in-law and she conveys her regards to the mother-in-law also, because now her perspective had changed. And it is said that he keeps doing this often when he's traveling in the train. Every year once he travels from 11th of September with his trunk. Alright, then what happens? Now the station was just going to come and they had to get down at the same station. So these two soldiers come and they talk to him, and then she says, oh, you're finding your friend, the soldier, he's there, Harbhajan is there, because she had read, these soldiers have got their names, the badge is here with the name. So she says, you're finding Harbhajan, he's sleeping there. And then those soldiers, take out his trunk and then they go out. So then she also gets down and she finds her husband, and very nicely she meets her husband. And then she says, see, I want you to meet Harbhajan, and he has done a real good for me. He has changed my way of thinking. My perspective towards people has really changed because of him. So I want you to meet him. So he says, all right, where is he? And then, she looks in the whole station and then she finds those two soldiers with that trunk. So she runs there and she says, oh, hello, where is Harbhajan? So then they say, who Harbhajan? Who? So she says, see, you took his trunk. This is the trunk that was Harbhajan had, and where is Harbhajan? So then they tell, oh, that means you are talking about Baba Harbhajan. You got to talk to him. You are fortunate. because he keeps doing such good things for people now also. And then, she reflects back, and then she realized, yes, when I was talking to Harbhajan, people were looking around and seeing why I was talking like that. Probably they must be thinking, who am I talking to? They were not able to see Harbhajan. And there are many other stories regarding Harbhajan. He keeps helping people. He's still on duty. People see his spirit still on duty when other soldiers are sleeping. He is, people have seen, there are evidences that people have seen his presence. Do watch these movies about him. Do read about him, because we need to know and we need to tell people about such immortal heroes. The heroes who have untold stories, who are unsung. We need to tell people about them. We need to be good, just like Harbhajan. He died so young, but he's still giving his duty. He's known as the hero of Nathula. He's known as a saint of state. Do watch about him. We'll meet next Sunday with another story. Do take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.